This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Espresso, on SABC3. Now, a lot of things happening on our Feel Good Breakfast Show this morning, but 1 in every 29 women in South Africa will be diagnosed with breast cancer in their lifetime. And it's an alarming statistic. When we look at it, we want to educate ourselves, we want to know more about it. And I think the one thing that we're celebrating and living on this show is the fact that early detection saves lives. So joining us today, Marlene, she's our sister from our Pick n Pay pharmacy. And then also Dr. Riyad Musa, it's good to have you here as you are ordering with your doctor's orders as well. Sister Marlene, I want to get into it. First of all, tell us, what are we looking for when we think about breast cancer? You know, how does breast cancer represent itself in our bodies?
First of all, the one breast sometimes is obviously bigger than the other. Or you'll find a dimple in the breast, like an orange peel effect. That's not normal. Or the normal lump. Like everybody knows the lump of the mass, or the sore on your breast that doesn't heal. And you also can have a discharge from your breast that shouldn't be there.
That shouldn't be there. So anything that looks abnormal. Now, I want to say to all the men, don't run away just yet, because breast cancer is something that is within men as well. And that's why we got Dr. Riyad Musa here as well to talk about it. I've also heard that a lot of the times it's actually men that detects it within their women or in the females itself.
It's usually the partner also that detects it. Also with testicular cancer, things of that nature as well. Like, people don't realize that you do have breast cancer in males as well. Like, especially around puberty, you can have normal sort of enlargement of the breast tissue called gynecomastia. Sometimes, like, pubertal males get a little bit of like tiny little bee sting type breast enlargements around that age. But that's entirely normal, and usually that rectifies. But later on in life, men can also develop it, and it's good to examine yourself. Men don't have to go for mammograms, things of that nature, but examining yourself is very, very important.
Nurse Marlene, early detection, you know, why is it so important? We say always it saves lives. What's the difference that it makes?
The difference is the earlier we detect it, the less chance it has of spreading to other organs. So if you detect it earlier, you can isolate it, remove it, and then treat the surrounding tissue.
What can we do to minimize the chances of getting it? I mean, do we avoid foods? Is there a habit that we need to adapt? What do we do?
The important part is self-examination. I always tell my clients, every month, 7 days after your last menstrual cycle, you have to examine your breast every month. And eat healthy, exercise, try not to smoke. I know some people,
Stop smoking.
It's very difficult.
Smoking is bad.
I don't like smoke at all.
Yeah.
Listen, I didn't know what you just told me, because I thought it's when you go and see your gynae. So every month?
Every month you can do a self-examination. Your regular annual visit to your gynae, that's fine, but you as a woman must get to know your own breasts and what was there, what's normal for you and what's abnormal. You will detect it immediately that wasn't there last month. Where does this come from?
There are so many treatment options available, so if you can anticipate like these things early, it's always way better.
Dr. Musa, how do men check themselves?
Same thing, just examine yourself.
So you look what's not there and what...
It's quite
sorry,
strange to do
it
it
and
on.
not
Yes, I know.
Okay, but so it's the same as how a woman would check. You check basically for what's not
Obviously,
there.
yes, like most men do not have the same size of breast tissue to check for.
Right.
However, some men do, but that's nothing to be ashamed of. It's important to check the breast tissue as well.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much. Our sister from our Pick n Pay pharmacy, Marlene, thanks so much for joining us. And Dr. Riyad Musa, you can't leave, because later on we're talking comedy.
Comedy.
Okay, so you can stay and then I can have a good laugh at you, literally. Well, from serious matters, and you heard it, early detection does save lives. Over to you, Ewan.
Goodness can be found in encouraging greatness at the Junior Runners Academy in Soweto. Pick n Pay, always there for you.